So hard to get good photos. I'm just going to video this one. It's Conan the Barbarian. So it was one of my first 9-inch by 12-inch drawings. And here's a bunch of other crap laying around. SpongeBob squish face. Fucking retarded shit. Alright, here's what I've got done so far. I'll start it from the front. I love that one. I mean, yeah, it's not my best work, but I just love it. It's completely original, that's for sure. I shouldn't even be showing all this for free. People need to donate me some money so I can put this all into a proper ebook and sell it, or I don't know, make some money somehow, or just do it anyways because I want to. It's mostly in chronological order. These were drawn around the same time, but some of them kind of aren't. See, that was 6. Jeez, this thing goes out of focus. 6/17/20, and the other one was 6/19/20. Now this is a lot older. That was 19. But oh well, I just threw it in there. That was probably something 2020, 6/20/20. That was older. This one's more around the time of the other one. These are commissions. I don't even know a lot of those people. It's Major from Ghost in the Shell. That is Noah or Moses, or I don't know. It was out of something biblical painting that I thought looked cool. I actually drew 2 of them and sent one into a contest and never heard anything back. It's Pablo Picasso. It was from a black and white picture, actually. That's from a Sports Illustrated. That one's older. 2019. So yeah, I can draw better than that these days. I like this one. It's a little bit older, but it's one of my little half sheets that I really like. That is, I thought it was the dude that paid me to do a lot of those commissions like that one, but he said it was some other dude. Maybe it's his brother or something. I forget. And of course I drew the commissions twice, that way I could keep one. That's some old Da Vinci's that I drew in 2019. That's my Uncle Mike. That was one of my last few drawings, along with this one and this one, that I drew on typing paper before I started getting the idea to draw on drawing paper. But of course, the drawing paper ones won't fit in here. So these are all 8.5 by 11-inch drawings. Those two go together, but I don't feel like taking it out. You get the idea. I posted a picture of it anyways. These are, I think, off of Max Brooks Westerns. Or maybe there's a Louis L'Amour in there. I don't know. This guy, the guy who directed those movies, is apparently moving his production to Northeast Ohio, so it was Full Moon Pictures that made those films. This one's been posted. And there's old Mansa Musa, if you know who he is. That is a landscape I did back in, let's see, January 27th, 2020, I think. So over a year ago. Most of these are 1 or 2 years old. This one I think I posted together. I mean, obviously it goes a little bit together there. I was going to put a painting there. I never did it. She's been posted. This is another little drawing that I'm pretty happy with. I like how I put the signature and all that over here. But yeah, I like all the wrinkles and shit. These two remind me of like an old arcade machine, just the way I did it. But I can draw those a lot better these days. And these I actually did a long time apart. Somebody wanted a copy of one, and then he never paid for it, so I kept it. Which this was the second one. That one I did for a t-shirt that I was going to make. I still have the piece of cloth I drew it on somewhere. That one, some guy wanted me to... I actually did this with a better rib cage and 5 skulls for this guy, but I forget what he paid me, but this one I did for somebody who wasn't going to pay me enough, so I kept it and drew him a crappier one, and he never saw this one. So, haha. That one is just some chick that I drew. Her mouth looks kind of fucked up. I think it's from The Crown or something. That one's out of my head. I just kind of made that up. It's some Nintendo games that I like, or just random ones. I mean, I don't necessarily like the Ninja Turtles game. It's a pain in the ass. That's supposed to be Ken Burns, but it looks like Willem Dafoe. I like to pretend that he's like the one playing the Nintendo. I can turn it that way and it looks pretty funny. But I don't feel like taking it out. Okay, I found both of the Alice in Wonderlands. I mean, yeah, I traced the colored one from the black and white one. But, I mean, some of it's different, obviously. The grass, the inside of the window, and the chimney, and the tiling on the roof. The branches are a little bit different by accident, I think, here and here. And, you know, mostly the outline's the same. Mushroom's different. Her arms are a little skinnier, etc., etc. I like this kingfisher. I drew these birds around the same time out of a book of animals and watercolors or something like that. These are, of course, colored pencil. Almost all my stuff's either colored pencil or number 2 pencil. Just cheap. Yeah, I like these squirrels. I did a few different roosters because somebody paid me to do one, and I ended up doing 3. He probably got the best one. That was from somebody's painting. And there was some other stuff, but I just did my version of it. This also is based off someone's painting, but mine looks way different. It's like completely different. Except for that there's a bunch of animals hanging out in this weird place. I changed the whole background. The bead door wasn't there and all that. The skulls and the vases and the elephant and the alligator and all that stuff was there, but it just looks way different. And this was off the cover of a book. This guy's legs seem really short. Other than that, I like it. I think I added... Did I add the beer? I don't remember if she had a beer for real or not. And oh yeah, I think I added that building there. I don't think that was there. It was off of some... Probably, oh, what's his name that writes all the fantasy books? Yeah. Oh, I made up this whole background. These two guys were standing on this hill. There's actually a guy with a bazooka in the middle. It was a book of short stories, and I just didn't think the guy with the bazooka really fit in there. Yeah, that you see how much I've came along in a couple of years. That was Conan the Barbarian 2 years ago. This is more recent. So, yeah, a little bit better. But I still like them both. I mean, they're still awesome. This is out of my head, except for the houses are based off of a picture of a house. And then I was watching The Goldbergs was on TV, and there was a picture of a robot fighting a dinosaur that same day I drew that. That was weird. Weird coincidence. This is also out of some biblical book. The, what is it? The Beast of Revelation? Yeah, 2-horned wild beast of Revelations. I don't really think that Stephen King's that great. I thought it was pretty good at the time, but I did just freehand it. I didn't measure anything. I like this one. This turned out great, and it's pretty old now. That is July 2019. And this is around that same time. This is from June. yeah, that other Grim Reaper is a little more recent. You can see where I came along there a little bit. Wait, where even is it? And then I have another one that's older than this one somewhere, but yeah. I still like both of them though, but yeah, that one's a little more realistic. Actually, I did a little bit better of one than this that was on proper drawing paper, but I sold it. It's a little half piece. It was one of my first cowboy drawings, but I had erased his face so many damn times that it just looks like shit now. And I got a bigger Robbie the Robot that I might have uploaded somewhere. There's some zombies some guy asked me to draw. I just drew him out of my head. The one I drew for him, though, had a crown like that one. I didn't really like the crown, so I put a hood over it. And yeah, there's a couple Freddies. That one's tucked back in there, but yeah, that's why I left that one out. I just posted that picture. See, I made the claws out of, like, aluminum foil type stuff. And yeah, I got a few more pages to fill, and I'll be done for now. So I figured I'd go ahead and upload that. Hope you enjoyed that. Please donate to my GoFundMe. Once again, the address is, I forget, somewhere. Right there. Please donate so I can turn that into an actual book.